Hello, our research title is The Effective of Online Havruta Teaching Method on University Student Critical Thinking, Communication Ability, Interpersonal Competence, Problem Solvability. The researchers of this study are Namju Jae and Meera. I'm Meera, the presenter. Let's get started with a presentation on this research. This study title is The Effect of Online Havruta Teaching Method on University Student Critical Thinking, Communication Ability, Interpersonal Competence, Problem Solvability. College life is a time to prepare for entering society with the requirement of adapting to change and relational problem solvability that can overcome your problem. However, the current situation is that college students have not been educated on the skill and quality necessary for effective interpersonal relations and appropriate response to solve the stress and problem that they face. In addition, college life is difficult to ease into due to the difference in the quality and number of interpersonal relationships. A presenters study reports that academic work and interpersonal relationships are important factors in college life. So the formation of interpersonal relationship is important. According to Sim and Bang, it is imperative to develop a satisfactory interpersonal competence in college life as it can have a great influence on interpersonal relationship, right, on in work and social life. The Havruta class is a way to communicate and complement each other through discussion and logical argument. Learner can actively take part and develop the ability to think big and critical through consistent asking and challenging others, inducing thinking from variable perspective with numeric answers, and strengthens communication skills through discussion. Study related to Havruta program show significant effect and difference in the sub-elements of critical thinking ability and listening comprehensive ability prepared to small group type discussion and online discussion activity, and also significant effect in logical thinking ability and related attitude through question-centered Havruta discussion. In the study targeting college students, critical thinking ability and problem solvability have improved after applying online Havruta teaching method, showing that their variables are related to the Havruta teaching method. However, applying face-to-face Havruta class has its implication in the contact-free era, making it necessary to implement Havruta online and provide education that can develop critical thinking, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and problem solvability. Therefore, identifying the effect of online Havruta teaching method on critical thinking, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and problem solvability of college students is needed. The purpose of this study is to check the effectiveness of online Havruta teaching method on critical thinking, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and problem-solving ability of college students and the relationship between these variables for the education material to enhance self-learning ability and induce active participation of learners. The following research was designed as a quasi-experiment, one group pre-test, post-test design to confirm the effectiveness of online Havruta teaching method on college student critical thinking, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and subjects were students from C University in K to C city. The sample size of the study was selected using the G-Power 317 program. Paired samples t-test with effect size O5 medium effect, significant level 0.5 and statistical power 0.08, calculated 27 and 30 were selected as initial subjects with 10% dropout rate in consideration. Online Havruta classes. Online classes with Havruta teaching method were conducted for 15 weeks, total 30 hours, and composite of one section, Havruta class online and group discussion using question-focused worksheet. 2 sections, class discussion using question-oriented Havruta activity sheet. 3 sections, biomedical ethics and critical thinking. 4 sections, pair discussion on example of ethic dilemma. 5 sections, ethic theory. 6 sections, Havruta using teaching a friend ethic theory worksheet. 6 sections, group discussion on ethic dilemma in movie. 8 sections, pair discussion using ethic dilemma in TV drama question-oriented worksheet. 9 sections, class discussion on beginning of life and ethic dilemma in human dignity. 10 sections, class discussion on understanding of death and ethic dilemma in the death of modern human. 11 sections, group discussion on cardiac death, brain death, euthanasia, and death with dignity. 11 sections, group discussion on surrogate mother, abortion, and intrauterine insemination. 13 sections, group discussion on organic transplantation. 18 sections, bioethic education through variable cases and group discussion. 15 sections, finishing content. Classes were held for 2 hours per week for 15 weeks, a total of 30 hours. The teaching method consisted of real-time online lectures in the following research team. Consists of total of Havruta 160 and feedback 9 questions. Teaching friend and measure general characteristics, team, critical thinking tendency, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and problem solving ability. The general characteristic was measured by a total of 8 questions, including age, gender, religion, life environment, character, number of interview, last semester rating, and complete experience with reference to previous study. For critical thinking discourse measure instrument developed by Yun was used. The instrument is a total of 27 questions, each question on a Likert 5-point scale, with higher score meaning higher critical thinking tendency. The Chromebook Alpha A7 at the time of development and Chromebook Alpha 7.5 in the following research. For communication ability measure for college student adult in the study on the development of a life ability measure instrument by Lee and Chang, and Korean Educational Development Institute was used. The instrument consists of 49 questions, each on a Likert 5-point scale. Highest score mean better communication ability. The Chromebook Alpha 80 at the time of development and Chromebook Alpha 66 in the following research. The instrument developed by Postmaster, Foreman, Rittenberg, and Leeds, and adopted by Kim and Kim, was used for interpersonal competence, which can measure the ability in general interpersonal situations. The instrument is a total of 40 questions, each on a Likert 5-point scale. High score means better interpersonal competence. The reliability coefficient Chromebook Alpha 82 to 91 in the subdomain of Kim and Kim's study, and Chromebook Alpha 83 in the follow research. For the problem-solved ability, the problem-solved ability measure instrument for the college student adult in the life ability measurement instrument developed by Lee et al. Was used. The instrument is a total of 45 questions, each on a Likert 5-point scale. Higher score means better problem-solved ability. The reliability Chromebook Alpha 94 at the time of development and Chromebook Alpha 84 in the following research. Data were collected from September 1, 2020 to December 15, 2020. The structured questionnaire was filled out before and after the 15-week curriculum. Convenience sample was made on students with consented after being experienced about the research proposal. The questionnaire was distributed only to subjects who provide documented consent. They were asked to fill out the questionnaire in a self-filled manner. Of the collected data, a total of 25 questionnaires were analyzed, with 5 questionnaires discarded due to omissions and incomplete response. The collected data were analyzed using IBM SPSS Win21. The general characteristics of the subject were analyzed by frequency, mean, and standard deviation, difference in critical thinking dispersion, communication ability, interpersonal competence, and problem-solving ability before and after Havruta classes were analyzed by paired tests. General characteristic of the subject. Normality. Subject average age was variable 21 degree of variable. With the female student, week test was 68%. 68% dependent religion, critical thinking, 72% communication ability, interpersonal competence, and 64% ability of the subject normally distributed on their character. The average number of interview thinking was 5.9.68%. Communication ability subject last semester rating was over 3. Interpersonal competence was 22% of the subject. Sometimes experience and problem solvability was 309 point out of 5. Comparison of before and after applying online in Havruta class. The results here were significant difference in subject critical thinking and communication ability before and after applying online Havruta teaching method. Communication ability before and after applying online Havruta class. Interpersonal competence and significant difference in interpersonal thinking and problem solving ability. Though significant whereas communication ability show improvement in a study of applying Havruta teaching method to nursing students. Critical thinking was improved in another study where Havruta discussion was used. In this study, using Teams as an online medium, the subject expressed their thought in words through pair, group, and class discussion, developed critical thinking by reading other people writing, and discussion them with response of favor of disagreement, and improved communication ability by actively explaining to their friends about what they have learned. Problem solving ability was improved in efficient study of Havruta learning on pre-service early childhood, special teacher, and another preceding study differing from the finding of this research. This is due to the limitation in Havruta teaching method in non-face-to-face classes, such as difficulty in collecting various opinions and which can improve problem-solving ability. In addition, the results of this study were different from the study in which active class participation, such as presentation, group project, question, and discussion, had a significant effect on interpersonal competence. This was also due to the limitation of non-face-to-face online class, in which inducing active class participation is difficult. In order to accommodate verifying the effectiveness of applying online Havruta teaching method, checking the intermediate result of the teaching method is necessary for the verifications of short-term and long-term effect. This study is expected to be used as basic data for the advances of applying Havruta teaching method on college students. This work was supported by the Changshin University Research Fund of 2019. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you.